What is motivation? Motivation is defined as the general desire or willingness of someone to do something.
Hello, my name is David Sherwin, and I'm here with my first YouTube vlog episode with Speak Motivation. And the reason why I am making this channel requires that I first give you an introduction to my life. So I am actually currently living from Oceanside, California. I'm working as a surgical technologist in the area, and I'm going to school full time for radio and television production. My backstory and motivation for this channel is basically this. About a year ago, I was stuck with the biggest problem that I have ever struggled with in my life, which was an addiction to alcohol. And after I ran off everything in my life, between my wife, my daughter, my dog, my family, my friends, I was alone in my living room by myself, drinking, pretty much overtaken with paranoia, depression, suicidal thoughts, everything basically that I never thought that I'd eventually come to. So I didn't remember this, but in one of these moments when I was alone, I was sending out phone calls and texts to some close people I work with at my job. And so basically one of these phone calls or texts got out, and one of my supervisors told my coworker, who is actually a very good friend of mine now, to go basically knock on my door and check up on me. So me and this person basically, we weren't really close friends, at least from how I just felt generally with everyone. I was kind of a loner. But he came to my door, knocked, and basically said, "Hey, what's going on, dude? We're getting these sporadic calls from you." And that more than likely was true, since I was drinking and had no real control over what I was doing at that point. After he knocked on my door, he basically took me out of where I was at and brought me down to the emergency room at my hospital. So that's basically where I was at for a night, and I had coworkers coming in, supervisors coming in, and I was acting crazy, belligerent. I was swearing at everybody for no reason. I was coming up with these crazy thoughts of things that I wanted to go do. And truth be told, I'm still that crazy guy with these crazy thoughts with things that he wants to go do. But ultimately, I was still able to finally get the mental health help that I needed, which included a month-long residential treatment program, which is kind of similar to what people would call a rehab program. Along with that was a mandatory 52-week abstinence from alcohol after that month-long treatment. So I started the rehab treatment in August, and I finished in October. So I'm coming up to my 1 year mark of being free from the program. And so that's the whole reason why I'm building this YouTube channel, so that I can stay motivated and develop tools that I need to maintain the kind of life that I want to maintain and continue working towards, and hopefully give you guys some motivation and give you guys hope and any help and, whatever it is to anyone watching. So I chose motivation as my main topic to talk about because as I've learned throughout my life was that motivation itself is something that I'm passionate about. And so for those reasons, I see long-term strategies that I can use to continue to build at, which ultimately keeps me busy and out of my head and bored, which I can definitely see becoming an issue. So I'm looking at sharing whatever motivates me in general between messages, ideas, strategies, actionable advice from books that I'm reading or any courses that I'm taking. Anything that I think that would be useful to my audience is basically what I'm going to look at creating my vlog posts with, so that hopefully you guys can get something useful out of it. So anyways, as I said, the purpose of this channel is to promote motivation in our lives, the motivation to work on developing processes to improve our lives, and most of all, the motivation to take care of and love ourselves. And so with that, I'm going to leave you guys with a motivational quote that I picked up from a very inspirational movie to me called The Theory of Everything, that was about a famous physicist, as you guys will probably all know who he is, Stephen Hawking, who passed away a couple of years ago. But yeah, the movie was really great and showed basically how struggling with a terminal illness is just that and not all of your life. And so this quote that I got off of the movie comes out with this: however bad life might seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. While there is life, there is hope. So there you go. There's my introduction to my YouTube channel, to me, to what my life is kind of like and about. I hope you guys enjoyed this first video. Looking at making my next YouTube video about being proactive and several strategies that you guys can use towards staying motivated and building towards whatever goals you guys are trying to achieve. So thank you for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you guys stick around to watch the other videos and subscribe and like and continue to grow as part of my audience. And I look forward to all of that with you as well. Thank you.